Okay, so we made it to the mall in Midland. This is where I come every day to do a couple laps around the mall, and then I'll do some homework. So we're just gonna go ahead, get started on that. So I'm gonna grab my water bottle and I need a snack or two because I have a major headache from warfare last night. So I'll go grab a snack. Give me a second here. So water and food always helps me personally with the effects of warfare. After warfare, which is like every night for me. So that's what I do. And grab me some snacks. Snacks. I like the cranberry ones. I don't like raisins. I don't know who likes raisins, but ooh. Anyways. Personally, I don't. Let's make sure the car is locked. And I'm just going to leave you focused on me because, well, yeah. Because it's kind of busy on Saturdays through here, and we don't want to be filming people that don't want to be filmed, you know. So, always. I already feel awkward walking around talking to my phone. So this should be interesting. Anyways. We'll do some laps, walk and talk at the same time, and then sit down, do some homework. We got a bunch of essays to write today, and some things to do, some research for another essay. Going towards the end of the semester. Spring and summer semester is almost over, so there's a bunch of work. A bunch of work to be done. Okay, so this is it. This is the mall. Yay! I come here daily, like daily. I'm here every day. I do my walks, as getting your body moving is important, especially when you're sleeping in your car. So you need to be moving around. Small robot. Anyways. I wonder if I think I can switch the view. No. Oh, you're stuck with me. Alright. So lap number 1. Here we go. Okay. I usually do 2, sometimes 3. I think 2 is about a mile. You do it all the way around. I like it. It's a flat surface on the inside, out of the heat and the sun. So, I do 2 to 3 of these every day. Hi. Good morning. Okay, so talk a little bit about what it is to be an intercessor. I don't see a lot of that on YouTube and stuff, so let's discuss it. Maybe somebody doesn't know what that is, but to be an intercessor, it's an office, like a prophet or an apostle. Those are offices held by, offices of heaven, held by a person that has been through, the process of becoming an intercessor, a prophet, or apostle, preacher, or bishop, or any of that stuff. Those are offices. They're heavenly offices, so it's quite different. It's spiritual. To be an intercessor is to be a conduit of heaven. So I'm here on earth, but my job is to spiritually be the connection between heaven and earth. So I come into my job and this particular gifting, which it is a gift, that has to be given by God. Nobody can put you in that office but God. If you're really supposed to be there. So my job is to come into agreement with God. So I'm the one that agrees, because where 2 or 3 gather in my name in agreement, there I am. So I, as an intercessor in that particular office, is to be in agreement with heaven. So it's my job to make sure that I am praying, that I am in the spiritual realm praying and agreeing with what heaven wants to see on earth. So if God tells me I need to pray for certain doors to be closed, or for a person, or for different spirits to be evacuated, then I spend my energy and the power given to me by God Himself to do that, to work in the spiritual realm and close doors and vanquish spirits and do all those things. So it's a lot. But basically, I act like a plug for God. So everything spiritual is made physical at some point. And everything physical comes from the Spirit. So I have to come into agreement with what heaven wants to see done on earth, and then I work through the Spirit to accomplish that. But I also have to do the physical stuff, the physical work, to accomplish that as well. So if God says, I need you to open a business, then it's my job to open a business, and I still have to obey the physical realm, but I work primarily in the spiritual. So that's my job as an intercessor. You don't see intercessors very much. I don't know. I haven't seen very many on YouTube or any of that stuff. So my job is to pray and petition heaven for people, as the souls on earth, and then also to agree with God pertaining to those souls, and what he has spoken over them and wants for them. So I work both ways, kind of like a prophet. Although I could probably sit in the office of a prophet, but I haven't been given permission to work in that gifting yet. So I'm working in the intercessor part of my gifting. And then whenever he wants to open the prophetic part, then I will do that. But he's also, so I've been mandated to work my intercessor part of the gifting and my teaching part of the gifting. So there's 2 offices that I am responsible for. I'm responsible for maintaining in the spirit. It's a big job. And of course, with everything pertaining to God and the spirits and everything, spiritual world, there is going to be resistance and warfare. I think intercessors get a lot of warfare because we are praying for the things that are in heaven to manifest on earth, and praying over souls and praying over people who are fighting, who the devil's trying to keep. So there's a lot of warfare involved. So I wake up a lot with headaches, pains. Lost a lot of jobs over it. A lot of stuff. I couldn't even tell you all of it. I can't even tell you all of it. It really, for one, I choose not to, and for 2, it's just not pleasant. Some things are just better kept personal. So that's my job under God. I've been mandated to do many things, so obedience is a part of maintaining the office that he has you in. So if he has you in he says, so God tells you you're a pastor, but you're not obedient, then becoming a pastor will be very difficult. You have to be obedient, so you have to listen. Listening and praying is a big part of being an intercessor. So being obedient, saying what I'm told to say, doing what I'm told to do, and praying over things I'm supposed to pray over. So that's how that works. Basically, I'm like if you would plug in something. You use the plug, you plug it into the wall. I was put on earth to be plugged into the earth so that I can manifest through my prayers and spiritual work and obedience what heaven wants to see enter the earth. So there's always going to be a lot of resistance on that. It's not going to be easy. Any heavenly office is not easy to maintain or work in, especially when you're talking about spiritual gifts and the spirit realm, because most people only deal with what they see. So you have to work through someone's perception and their ignorance of the spiritual realm. So that's it. That's basically it. I'm just a cord for heaven to enter the earth realm. So if you plug in a cord into the wall, it connects the appliance you're trying to use to the electricity from the wall. So I'm connected to heaven through the spirit, and I'm connected to the earth by being here. So I am the conduit between the two as an intercessor. That's the gist of it. That's what I get the most out of it. Of course, there's always learning and figuring out new things. I'm really honing in. But this is the first part of recording my journey. It's not the first part of my journey. The first part of my journey was hellish. And full of dark places, and just learning to pray correctly, learning my place and my purpose, and figuring out who I was while walking through dark, really dark places in this world that most day-to-day people will never see, hopefully. Although I think we know about them, but I think most people don't see them or think about it. So it's kind of a benefit, to be honest. So this is the second part of my journey. So this part is the part that I'm recording, and I'm recording it not only for people to possibly see, but for me. If nobody sees this, then I have it for myself. And I can look back and see how far I've come. I'm praying, though, that God shows us to the people that He needs to see it, that He wants to see it, and that needs prayer. They need someone to intercede for them, someone who's connected to heaven and can intercede for them. I'm praying that He shows it to you. I'm praying that it comes across your feed somehow, some way. I'm praying against every witch and warlock that would try to bury this, because God wanted to make it public, so it's public. And it belongs in the public. If you do need prayers, you need someone to intercede for you, if you'll leave a purple heart, it's going to be our thing from now on, a purple heart in the comments. You don't have to tell me your personal life. You don't have to tell me your personal story. It can be private. All I got to do is say your name, and God knows who I'm talking about and what you need. So if you leave a purple heart in the comments, I'll know that you need prayer, and I'll pray over you and petition heaven on your behalf. So we'll do that. A purple heart in the comments if you need someone to pray for you. I am not polished by any means. Like I said, I'm living out of my car. I don't have the nicest clothes. I am on the backside of coming out of my wilderness season. So I'm like in between seasons. So I don't look the best. But I'm getting there. And maybe you'll see me progress if you stick around. Because progression is on its way, and stagnation and being stuck and delayed is over, because we're moving on to new seasons. And that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. I don't know about anybody else. that's what I'm doing. Let's see. What else? Second lap. Here we go. Second lap around the mall. Here we go. Okay, so like I said, I could pray for you if you need it. Just leave a purple heart in the comments, and God will know exactly what you need and who you are. So you won't have to give any details. Just leave your heart. It has to be purple because we're royalty. We have been adopted under Christ, who was a child of the King, the one and only King, of the true King. Not the one and only, but the true King, God himself. And through his blood, we have been adopted in to the family. So we are royalty, and purple means royalty, because only the royal people can afford purple. Back in the day, it's very expensive. So here we go. Welcome to the journey. It's extensive. Sometimes it's rough. But doing it without God is more costly than doing it with God. And that's just how it's gonna be. Life is tough, but life without God is tougher. It's harder. So coming out of my wilderness season, I can tell you it was really, really hard. I lost a lot of people. I lost a lot of status socially. I lost my home. I lost my job. My children moved out because they grew up, and I've lost nearly everything. But I have my car, I have my animals, I have my peace. I have a good attitude. I'm grateful. I am thankful. I love God. No matter what has been taken, I love him. Can't live my life without him. All of this has taught me how to pray, how to seek him, have a relationship with just him. So we're out here doing what he wants us to do. Out here saying what he wants us to say, because my faith is in him. I love people, but I can't have faith in people. I can forgive, I can pray over, I can think about, I can help as far as I can help, but my faith is not in people. So that's where it is. Sweating already. Lap 2. Halfway through lap 2. Whew. So, what else? I love this mall, by the way. It's a great place. This is not my permanent place, but God decided to bless me here, so this is where I am at for now. But I like it. So there's that. I'm gonna keep walking. Whew, it's a lot of work. I gotta get my workout in every morning. Sometimes I'll come in the evening too, but usually I'll just sit at my usual spot and do my homework. work on that. And then coming to the end of this semester, it's got a lot of work going on. So I'm currently attending, it's a community college, working on my associate's degree and being homeless at the same time. It's been rough, I have to tell you, but I just try to stay positive. Just try to stay up above the negativity, which is hard to do for everybody, including me. So, yeah, there's that. Hi.
Sorry.
No, you're good. What are you sorry for? You're fine. So, this is my life so far. I come in, I do my laps, I do my homework, I scrounge up something to eat, and then keep going. So, what else to do? I don't know. Sometimes I stop at coffee for this place. It's run by a church and they give you free coffee, which is great. I think we're gonna skip that today. I need the water first. I'll go back later for my caffeine fix. And then almost coming to the end of lap 2. I might do a third lap later, but I've got a lot of work and I want to get busy before it gets too busy in here. So that's what we're gonna do. Sometimes I just enjoy being by myself because it's nice and quiet and I can think clearly without someone trying to tell me what to think. It's really nice. I bought myself for years. So this is going on fifth or I think 5 years without an actual relationship with anybody. I try to make friends, but when God's got you in isolation, sometimes it doesn't work. So I have some acquaintances, people that I like to talk to, but not very many. Or you try to make friends and you find out, well, they get revealed pretty quickly, especially when you're anointed. Well, when you're anointed, the people just, if you ever notice that you walk into a room and people just don't like you for no reason, that's why. You upset their demonic systems that have been going through probably their family, and probably they don't even know about it. And you walk in with like a heavenly sponsor, and it upsets some demons sometimes. So it can kind of get a little lonely. But that's all right. That's just part of it. I don't mind it. I'm not so lonely. There is a mandate for, whoever is to be my spouse. Like, they have to meet certain criteria. Not by my standards, but by God's standards. God doesn't play about his girls, He don't play about his children, period, but his daughters. Yeah, he's very particular about who gets with his daughters. When you're truly his, he'll chase men off left and right. People are like, I used to be cute. You're still cute. You're just reserved. So, welcome to the reserved family. We're just waiting for the right husband. So, okay, I'm coming to the end of lap 2. And I'm going to go in here and get my water. Sit down. Do some homework. Barnes & Noble Cafe. Like, I have the best seat in the house in here. I love this place. Just a second. Hello. What you doing? Hanging out. Is there any way you could wash this and then fill it?
Be able to throw it through the dishwasher?
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Ashley does that for me sometimes. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would like.
I think I literally just emptied it out, so it's ready to go.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. And then you wanted just fresh water?
Yeah, ice water, please. No, you're good. Thank you. Yeah, time flies. Can I scoot this in? Is that okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Get my charger out. which one needs it more. Is it my, no, that's my battery. Yeah, okay. This part is going to take a while, so I'm going to pause right here.